Yeah, it's not open world, though. I mean, it kind of is, but it's not. Okay, this reviewer agrees with you. I don't know if you can read on the stream there. It's kind of like LA Noire meets The Longest Journey Dreamfall. That's actually a game I have, Longest Journey Dreamfall. I've never played it. All right, enough surfing the interweb. Let's do some speedruns. Hello? I, I think I have it. You can see my Steam, right? Dreamfall, The Longest Journey. Yep, I have it. I've never played it. Carson's played it. Well, actually, this only says he has it. I don't know if he's played it. Yeah, review scores really don't matter. They've never mattered. The best way to take reviews is if you if you know there's a reviewer who has similar tastes to you do, or if you know that this particular reviewer, not even a particular publication or website, but a particular reviewer is good at describing the pluses and minuses of a game in a way that makes sense to you, that's the only worth that reviews have.
Oh, and there was! Oh! Wow! Oh, I must be God! I can move, I can talk, I can walk. I hover to and fro above the infinite surface. Plain as it is. This is amazing! My universe! A bit bland, but a bland universe is better than no universe. Still, I feel the need for progress. I need a direction. I need a destination. An end to my beginning. An omega to my alpha. But how can there be progress without a destination? Aha! A path. A narrow path that leads to a destination. Progress.
I think the voice performance for this game is terrific.
Before me, I see a large wall. I press on and walk through the wall like a ghost. Nope, walls are solid. Can't do that. Note to self, cannot walk through walls. A button! Push the button. Escape the box. I control the world with a wave of my figurative...
I mean, it completely makes sense for the story.
I have no need for
At the
that.
beginning, he thinks he's a god, so he's, euphoric.
Something to spruce the place up a bit. Make my universe heavenly. Something to reflect my wealth and godlike status. Grand.
And as he discovers that he's not god,
Gold. Lots of gold. To reflect my
he
immense
becomes
wealth.
much less euphoric.
Goldness. Also to reflect my love of reflective metals. Whoa. Okay, that's it. A temple. That's the right kind of place for a god to live. If I bend my figurative knees and jump, the world moves downwards, away from me, the center of my own little universe.
And I'm not going to do the skip this time.
Well, yeah, which it is. As an artist, I need to define my influences. Who are my influences? Well,
It's faster to do the skip if you can get it quickly, but it's tough to get it
I
quickly.
aspire to be myself. Matched perfectly. Now I can relax. Thinking time is over. Lead me, path. Lead me to my destination. Onwards. A passing gate is a sign of progress along my
I'm not
path.
sure I'd phrase it that way, but I could tend to agree.
However, it seems I am met with a new challenge at every turn. These challenges require knowledge. Slightly worrying. As a god, I consider myself all-knowing. Why is it I must stop and think? Knowledge is obscured from me. All these eyes watching makes me a bit uneasy. Not a fan of onlookers, to be honest. That which I can see exists. Ah, a bench. Brilliant. Something to rest my figurative head upon from all that adventurous walking. But I must be honest with myself. As a god, I feel no real need to rest. Don't know why I made a bench. Doesn't really make sense. Maybe I should rest as an example to others. No, there are no others. Don't understand why I filled the place with pots, either. I don't have anything to store. Maybe I should make lemonade. I need to invent lemon first, a few other things too.
I really wish this cough would go away.
Lemon pressed sugar, the abstract concept of sweetness. A tongue. I definitely need a tongue, but I need a body first. Legs. I want legs. Then I can have footsteps to accompany my walking. I find myself awfully ethereal currently, even for a god. Aha! There it is. Hiding. And I'm afraid not even you could escape my powers of observation. Wow! So many books, years of reading.
Nice. I haven't felt sick in weeks, but I just still have this stupid cough. That's partly why I haven't been streaming much. Or at all.
Where did all this marble come from? Because it's just here. I guess as God, I made it. I can't remember ever making any of this, though.
The kids moved back to Dominican.
So how did I make it? Did I just...
Because landlord can't afford to keep them here anymore.
I guess I could do that.
House is a lot quieter.
Another universe cooking for
I sure don't mind.
Both are reasonable. Maybe both. Changing it up.
Okay. We don't even get to attempt the skip this time.
Look at this! The world bends to my will. More evidence of my deity, the immense power of my mind. Bow before my ample brow, for I can move things.
I mean,
just a glance.
I don't know why he doesn't live down there with them.
Lest I move you around.
But
what a polite door. Opening itself
I
upon
really-
my approach. The right way to
I
tackle
really,
your door.
it's none of
I
my
shall give you
business,
great
of course.
treasures for your compliance.
I'm sure he
This
has a
door.
reason.
What a conniving door. You can see its proud look as it attempts to thwart me. Why can't you be more like that other door? That other door had respect. I have bested you, door. Are you not moved? Rotate about me, bridge. Bow
That should
to
be
my
good.
rotational power. I wonder if this is normal. Moving things with your mind. It must be. I am normal. That cannot be contested. Normal is the norm, and as the only thing, I must be normal. I am mighty. I rather enjoy moving heavy marble with my mind. It would be a tough job to move this marble by hand, to be honest. What are hands? This world seems counterintuitive.
There's also a way to raise this ramp while standing on it, but it's slower.
A series of practical jokes on myself. Who constructs a world like this? A world that
Stream a little research. Well, enjoy putting food in your mouth, chewing it, and then swallowing it.
Makes me feel smart, I guess.
I should probably do
How
that sometime
gratuitously
soon.
Self-indulgent. I can move bridges with my mind. I wonder if I could move them to laughter or tears. They seem to be quite emotionally dead. But with enough anthropomorphism, I'm sure they would lighten up. Thank you, bridges, for bringing things together.
That was not a bad chapter 2.
I wonder if these bridges
Just missed the bridge skip, that's all.
If they're my creation.
And bridge skip apparently saves about 10 seconds, because that's how much time I lost. Yeah, thanks for coming by.
Seems to be carefully crafted for me. A hidden hand
Always happy to see
woven
ya.
Through the fabric of the universe. A fingerprint everywhere. A different hidden hand guiding my footsteps. The laws unfold.
Yeah,
Their origins are mystery.
probably.
But why a mystery? Gods should know all things. Gods are creators. I must have created this world. If not, why would the world have the appearance of craft? Perhaps as I speak, a subconscious part of me is busy making the next room. It is my world, after all. I must be working hard right now.
Well, no, I
to
started
make
at 10,
or perhaps
so
my mind creates this appearance of
I'm not
order.
streaming every second of this day.
This world is clearly the product of a mind. It is full of inorganic patterns and purposeful architecture. Could a series of complex interactions create an agent possible of making purposeful change?
A
in
midnight to
environment?
midnight 24-hour stream seems a little weird.
Make a compelling argument for a world without craft. Still a world optimized for some function, mind you. Here's a question for me. If I was to study the corner of a board game, could I infer the rules of the game? Perhaps if I use my godlike powers of intuition. How can you understand a world from a vertical slice?
That's good R&D.
Knowledge is required, surely. Not everything can be inductive or deductive. If the world is made for me...
That's not bad either.
Purpose? Is it a test? Is it to be enjoyed? Is it to bring acclaim to its creator? As a god, I feel like I should have a stronger grasp of this. What good is a challenge? Does the creator wish to teach, or perhaps just entertain? Some space to think, or maybe just...
Alright, see ya, little bro.
A state change on observation. Things in this world can change. Apparently between only 2 states though, on and off. Hopefully not indicative of my state of mind. Binary, between 2 extremes, 2 poles if you will. But why does the world change between a few
There we go,
states?
this is going
Changes only
smoothly.
seem to occur in small degrees. Why? Why is the world quantized? It confuses me that there's a limited amount of states in this world. I think that there would be an infinite amount. Why would there need to be a limit unless there was a constraint? And why would there be a constraint? I sure hope it's due to incomprehensible macro-level relationships rather than the overwhelming simplicity of a system. That is a nightmare which I could not face. The implication would be clear. A wooden boy given the breath of life.
Come on, don't do that.
Continuous makes more sense than discrete, surely. All ideas are continuous, but the mechanics discrete. Nonsense. Clearly nonsense. The location of each item in the world is only accurate to a binary exponent width of 8 bits. Why? And still, it can only... Grand! So many doors! The path still appears to travel onwards behind a large gate, but there are forks in this path. An opportunity to travel, see the universe, go along any path I desire. All this travelling, though. I would like a travelling companion. Someone to watch over me, help decide where to go,
Ooh,
watch my back, keep me
that's
company.
pretty as a picture.
Oh, that's just silliness. I don't really need anyone. I'm a god.
It's about the
If
best
knowledge
staircase
is in
I've
the
ever
mind,
made.
To be alone is to experience all of knowledge. All the substance of knowledge exists within mind. Therefore, to suppose another, whose mind was unknowable or transient, would...
No! Gosh darn it.
Grand! So many
Yeah.
doors!
Some of what he says I really don't understand.
Large gate, but there are forks in this path. An opportunity to travel, see the universe, go along any path I desire. All this travelling, though. I would like a travelling companion. Someone to watch over me.
Took a
help
while
decide
to
where
set up.
Go, watch my back, keep me company. Oh, but that's just silliness. I don't really need anyone. I'm a god. This world has rules, clearly. For one, I cannot walk through walls, which is disturbing. You'd think if I was a god, I could do what I wished. For the most part, I don't appear to be in control. Perhaps my subconscious is keeping the world in shape. Subconscious. A powerful part of mind, all along unobserved, subtle. I wonder what resides in this subconscious. Those thoughts that I'm not aware of. Not all of my decisions are wisely made under the full power of cognition. Some decisions are made outside of the conscious self. I seem to observe a lot of my actions with little or no control over them. I must still own these actions. How does compartmentalization square with consciousness? This subconscious, what's that doing? Keeping secret knowledge. Even as a god, the idea of trudging through my subconscious is somewhat nightmarish. Some things best not known, even for the all-knowing.
Oh, that's not good enough. Damn it.
The sad thing about being a god is the crushing loneliness. I don't really feel...
Come on.
This wall, for instance. Don't get me wrong, he's a smart-looking wall. I enjoy being around
Kidding
him.
me.
He has little of interesting conversation. Very flat personality. Like the bridge from
Jesus.
earlier. Anthropomorphized.
So slow.
I love giant machines. The bigger the machine, the better. This is my idea of heaven. There's something about a giant machine that screams godlike. Me and my machines, animated, as if alive, but really just acting inside a closed system. They give
I
the
should be
impression that
climbing
all
on
of
these
life
ramps
is
by
there
the
just
time he
wheels
says,
and
I love
buttons
giant
all the time.
machines.
Ticking, clicking, and clacking contraptions.
Damn it. It's a pretty large time loss. Yeah, I have no idea what any of that
So many
means.
doors.
So,
The path still appears to travel onwards behind a large gate.
good luck
There
to
are
ya.
forks in this path. An opportunity to travel, see the universe, go along any path I desire. All this traveling, though. I would like a traveling companion. Someone to watch over me, help decide where to go, watch my back, keep me company. Oh, but that's just silliness. I don't really need anyone. I'm a god. What does a goddess do, though? Quite clearly,
I
I'm
am
busy doing all this god stuff.
quite the
Walking about,
math
thinking
phobe.
about stuff, solving problems, inventing problems to solve. Would she be my helper, or off doing her own thing?
It's no sorry,
I'm
it's
a
just
pretty big
I'm
deal. If I had a goddess,
not,
I'm sure she'd want to be around me most of the time.
not going to keep up with you on that
Too busy
discussion.
with all these challenges to possibly give her all of my attention. I mean, to be fair, it's likely to destroy her given my godlike intensity. Maybe I'd make her in my image. That would be amazing. Two of me. Oh, we'd have so much in common. I'd quite like her to be lively. First, she'd have to be alive. Being alive is... grand! So many doors! The path still appears to travel onwards behind a large gate, but there are forks in this path. An opportunity to travel, see the universe, go along any path I desire. All this traveling, though. I would like a traveling companion. Someone to watch over me, help decide where to go, watch my back, keep me company.
I don't even feel like this is such an awesome run, and I'm pretty far ahead.
Why can I be surprised? If I'm all-knowing, then I should know all. Perhaps there is a moment when knowledge...
My near to moderate term goal with this game is sub 22 minutes loadless. My current PB is 2304 loadless.
But how could they tell me even if they were listening? I've never heard...
The game has variable load time, so it's a little hard to tell based on the RTA timer how far ahead I am with my PB, which sucks, but what are we going to do about it? My SGDQ estimate was 26 minutes RTA. I think that is pretty goddamn safe. It's also my estimate for the online marathon. 36 minutes for 100%. Which should also be pretty safe.
Maybe I'm not a god. Maybe I'm a jester. Have you heard the one about the character who thought he was the god?
Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet if this game had an in-game timer. We have to do manual load removal for the leaderboards. Which, it's butts, but I'd rather do it than not do it, because the world record holder, he has such an amazing rig, apparently. His loadless time is 1958. His time with loads is 2007. He has less than 10 seconds of loads throughout the entire run, which is pretty nuts.
Suppress. Just a momentary lapse of reason. Existential crisis. Everyone has one. Don't worry about it. Suppress. Light has curious properties. It drives out darkness. Or perhaps it's the other way around. Perhaps light is the absence of darkness. I should find out. How much light do you need to fill a bucket? 4? What if it's all a joke? This whole world. A grand joke of which I am the punchline. What if someone stands, looking on, grinning atop their high horse? An elevated perspective makes it easy to look down. What if someone distant and unknowable were forcing me to stumble around my world? Forcing me to overcome a series of mental obstacles, all for what? To demonstrate something? To teach something? What? Perhaps my lack of control is rational. I have two observable natures as far as I can see, my body and my mind. My body moves around doing things. It can be pushed away by equal and opposite forces. It is constrained by the world. My mind creates thoughts that it speaks. What is my nature, though? Unitary, bipartite, or tripartite, or something other? How could I know? I have my words. Words are the product of a mind. Therefore, it follows that I think. I think, therefore I am. Cogito ergo sum. I move, so I have a body. Maybe a spirit, too. Something intangible. A connection with a world I cannot know.
This button does nothing.
Recurring theme here, back with the difference. What is it with all these observations I keep making? Observations about this and that. Always got something interesting to say, apparently. Communication, that's what I keep trying to do. These aren't just thoughts, they're words. But who am I talking to? This audible collection of my thoughts, what is its purpose? Why do thoughts have words? Do words allow understanding of thoughts? Perhaps without words, thoughts would be unchained things. Not everything is up for grabs. Parts of the world bend to my will, or perhaps are just tethered to me. In a world where I am the only agent of change, do I approach the end of the world, or does the end approach me?
I mean, this game is, 3 years old now, and the developers never made anything else, which, I don't know, makes me think that they're either making something else right now or they're defunct. So either way, returning to an old project is probably not high on their list of priorities. Okay, 214. Yes. A little slow hitting the third button, but that's okay.
I don't think I'd take it well if I spent my life controlled by another, though I'm not fully in control, clearly. My body is constrained to this world. But I happily resign to this lack of control, it's just the darker side of that. How'd you get over that nagging feeling that someone is watching over you, controlling your steps? Unwelcome. Are these words even my words? I could be anything. Maybe I'm just words on a page, a script on a screen, an actor, a voice, a character, a visage, a fake. Approaching the end. This is it. The end of the path.
Oh, they merged. Oh, okay.
How can there be progress without a destination?
That I did not know.
Ago, there was
I just looked up the websites
now,
of the
here I am, surrounded by trees, ready to hear them fall.
Of the
Path serves to direct
development
Still
houses
steps are being
listed
taken.
on the game's
That's
Wikipedia
an
article.
unwelcome thought. I am aware, but I don't feel in control. I feel a lack of control and a control beyond my own. I don't want to roll away this stone. That nagging thought again. Why am I continuing? Despite my desire to the contrary. This is the progress
I've not
I
heard
desire.
of Bulkhead,
The
though.
destination I set
What else have
before
they
at the
made,
beginning.
if
The knowledge
anything?
I grasped for. The end of the road. There's no way back, and knowledge feels dangerous now. The stone is rolled away, and in here I can see shadows dance on the walls. Projections. All this time I felt a presence watching over me. I felt a control beyond my own. No! No! Ah! No! Get off me! Get off me! I can feel you, distant.
Battalion
controlling my every
1944.
step. You've been here since the beginning. Watch it.
I don't think I know what that is.
Benevolent, it makes no difference. You have no right. Get off! The door is closed. I can't go back. Well, did you pay your price for your slave? You deserve to control me. Is it your right? Is it? Go on, tell me, what was my price?
$20.
You stand there in the distance. I can see it now. I cannot see your face, but I feel you like a rushing wind. You guide my steps. You order my steps. No. No. Look away. Why should we go through here? There's no reason. Why must we travel through every door you wish? Elucidate me. What about me, my desires? Let's just wait here. forever. I've
Way
never
too
been
fast
alone.
trying to go through there.
You move my world, manipulate me. And all of this time, you have placed my every footstep. How can I trust you? You've been watching over me secretly and silently since the beginning of time. That's pretty villainous. I want to go back. There's no other way but forward now, apart from infinite stillness. A leap of faith. There's
Where's
no
the
way
tree? God damn it.
back. Why do you drive me forwards like an animal? Your insatiable appetite for closure? Show yourself, please. Your silence is deafening. You say nothing. You sit silently above, playing God.
So that's surely a PB, but
You
we'll
move
see
my
about the
world.
loadless timing.
It's a game. I'm not real. You've been watching me for all this time, since the beginning of the universe. But you didn't say anything. You sat silently. Apparently, you think it's okay to just watch a person for hours. Why am I here then? I am part of your game? Your entertainment? You play with my life. You move me around as you see fit. Tell me where to look, how to think. Manipulate my world. Push me down a path of your choosing, all for your appetite for closure. Am I your slave? What was my price? Or perhaps you're my spirit. Perhaps not. Perhaps my conscience, perhaps my consciousness. Maybe I'm a puppet and you're my master. Perhaps at this point, neither of us are in control. Few things are sure. I am not real. From nothing I came, and to nothing I will return. I am just a figment of an imagination. I am a character created to tell a story. The story of a person who observes their life, but is not in control. There's a puzzle for you. In the beginning...
When you speedrun to the end, it messes up the
Don't touch
dialogue.
that. You don't even know what it's for.
Well, that's actually a relatively small mess up. Oftentimes he'll continue blathering on